Have you ever eaten moldy chocolate?
The tardigrade?
I'm Jasmine.
Swear on Satan, I'll do that. That's my headcanon.
Okay, into it, all of it.
I'm Mel's.
I love it. Dumb.
Wait a minute. And if you're watching TV, I love it.
Make sure it's damn fine TV.
This is amazing. That was awesome. Oh my God. Okay.
Not giving a good goddamn about trigonometry. I'm Jasmine.
And masturbating in a depressed fashion, I'm Mel's.
Welcome to Damn Fine TV's We're Obsessed.
This time around, we're covering Yellow Jackets, Season 1, Episode 1, Pilot.
Patrons, when it comes to this show, we've got the wild enthusiasm of Misty Quigley at a pep rally and the fervor of Jeff Sadecki giving Jackie some downstairs fun, though we do hope to perform much better than him. Anyways, let's buzz. We almost got it. One day we're going to nail that and it's going to blow everyone away.
Straight out of the way.
Yes. Well,
Oh
Yellow
my
Jackets.
gosh.
Here we are again.
Well, wow, here we are. Well. So I just want to say this before I give the summary.
Okay.
I had not gone back to rewatch Yellow Jackets since the finale.
Same.
There's really no reason why. So every episode I had only really seen once, except for maybe a few bits and pieces when I was trying to put together a couple of things. But so revisiting it, I'm not gonna lie, there just knowing what we know when we get to the finale, there were just a few parts where I literally cried and I was like, get it together, stop crying. But it hit on such a much more emotional level this time through. So gosh, but I'm so happy that we're doing this for this month's We're Obsessed, because it was just now I can't wait to just go ahead and watch all the other episodes and get back to the finale. It was just so great.
I was so worried there for a minute. My heart was racing because I thought you were going to say, I'm not going to lie, I'm watching it again, I don't know if I like it as much. I was so nervous.
No, if anything, I loved it on a much deeper level, if that's even possible. So
I agree. I feel like, well, this will be my third time through because I tried to catch up. Not catch up, but before the finale aired, I wanted to go back and watch everything so that it was all fresh in my mind before the night of the finale. But same, since it aired, I haven't gone back to watch. And so I already knew it kind of had rewatch value, but then watching it this time, I was like, oh my God, I'm picking up on so much still this time around, which to me, that's the hallmark of a good show. So
Absolutely. All right. For a summary, this is very high level again, because I found myself having a hard time writing a summary, not in the same way that I did for International Assassin, because that was a whole different level. But mainly because I didn't want to get too wordy. I wanted to just get high level and then us have our discussions around other points within the episode. But we meet a team of soccer players in 1996 in New Jersey who are on their way to nationals when tragedy strikes, and then we join them in present day as the mysteries begin to unravel again.
Great.
Yeah. Like I said, because there was so much more I wanted to write, and I was like, that's not in this episode yet.
Right. Well, and I think that's, a good place to say too, we're going to try to have a kind of non-spoilery discussion up front, meaning there will be spoilers for this pilot episode, but we assume people watching this will at least have watched the pilot. But then later, we're going to just dive into theories and stuff anyway for later on in the season. So so up front, no spoilers. So that was a great summary for the no spoilers. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, okay, so we thought maybe we could chat about the two different timelines and keep that like what is the sort of spoilery free stuff. But I don't know, like, is there a certain thing you want to touch on, or did you want to give more overall thoughts? I know for me, I really, really want to touch on specifically like the winter sequence is what I'm calling it. And then I'm fine to go anywhere from there.
I mean, yeah, same. So again, like knowing how everything, because I mean, we're left pretty much, I mean, knowing that they're going to have a plane crash on their way
Right.
to the championship. So the way that this show peppered in these little flashes of moments that you haven't even gotten to into the finale, just so we're all clear on that. I mean, these little flashes that we got in the pilot episode, yeah, like we start to understand how things kind of start unraveling once the crash happens. But as far as these specific scenes, like we don't get any more about the whoever this is with the antlers and who this person is that
Who
they
fell
are
in the pit?
in the
Like,
pit, and are they eating, what are they eating, like, so all of that is still for the most part a mystery. And that's what I love about it, is that it did such a great job of peppering in the doom of what's going to happen to this group of, you know, girls or high school students, but balancing that with just their lives like pre-crash and then obviously post-crash, but 25 years later, you know. So it just struck this beautiful like continuity. Like the parts where they did the flashes, I didn't feel confused at all. Like it all was just, it flowed so nicely.
oh yeah.
And I mean, I love this show. Gosh, I cannot wait for the next season, obviously, but it is also a kind of show that draws you in. I mean, for me, it was like right off the bat, point blank, like I was in it and I was in it all the way through. And it just, so overall, I love it.
Yeah.
I can't wait for more. I can't wait to do my rewatch. And just the showrunners on this show, the cast, the story, it is chef's kiss perfection. Like it is so good. I obviously since Twin Peaks, I haven't seen anything that I've gotten into like this in a very long time.
Mhm.
Pre Twin Peaks was Castle Rock for me.
Right.
Then I got
Yeah.
into Twin Peaks, and now for me, it's like now it's the Yellow Jacket show, and it's just great. Oh,
Yeah,
love it.
I agree. It has the same sort of, I guess, obsessive qualities, or just like I was just saying, the value on the rewatch, like you're still picking up so many different things and learning more about the mystery as you move your way through. And you talking about the showrunners did remind me that I do have damn fine facts just kind of about who's behind the camera on this show. So the pilot episode was written by Ashley Lyle and Bart Nickerson, who are also the showrunners. And from what I can tell, I mean, they work together, it seems, on most projects. Like they're clearly writing partners. And they've done a few television shows, but the only things I recognized were Dispatches from Elsewhere, which I never actually watched, but I saw a lot of ads for and thought it looked really cool. And then The Originals, which is the Vampire Diaries spinoff. So I'm just like kind of blown straight out the way that these two people gave us this show. I mean, I don't know how the industry really works. Like, I don't know if they had to kind of get their start in other stuff so that they could get the trust of a network or something so that they can sell their script. Like maybe that's the case, but personal opinion, I'm going to say that this is far and above what The Originals is.
Yes, I would agree.
Yeah. And then the episode was directed by Karen Kusama, who directed an episode of The Outsider, a show that we covered way back when. I think you are into Halt and Catch Fire, or you were into Halt and Catch Fire when it was on. She also did at least an episode of that. She's the director of Jennifer's Body, which I've still never seen, but I know is like a huge Hey, I know. I have to see it. I know.
Okay, that's going on Sunday Scaries. If we ever get to that,
Ooh,
I have
like
to
that.
see your reaction to Jennifer's Body. I have
Okay.
to see it in real time.
Okay.
None of this, like I watched it and let's talk about it. I want to see it in
Okay.
real time with you.
Well, either way, we should just watch it then.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
it is such a
I've heard
good
such
movie.
good things.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't. Okay. I mean, I shouldn't say I can't believe because I'm going to be truthful when it comes to Jennifer's Body. It was a while before I watched it because I just didn't know that much about it.
I didn't
And
know
then,
that it was what it like now that I've read descriptions of it. I mean, because it's with Megan Fox, I think I just always assumed it was something much different.
yeah, but
Which
she
is
is so
unfortunate,
good.
but
I
it
know.
also came out in a time when I wasn't watching horror.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it kind of flew off my radar. But the other thing that really stood out to me from Karen Kusama's kind of resume is The Invitation. That's like a not a very well-known horror movie, I don't think, but have you seen it?
I have. Yes.
I love that movie.
Yes.
It is super slow and is very frustrating, but it has this very like slow build of dread. And I think that Karen brought that to this pilot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's funny because when you look at her resume, and then you watch the pilot, you can see so I'm not saying like I definitely saw Jennifer's Body or I definitely saw, like it's not that, but you can tell someone's line of work. And
Okay.
the slow burn that you're talking about, and then also like when it comes to how certain scenes look and the emotion or like how it plays off of something tapped inside of you, like a nostalgia or something to make you feel like you are actually there in the moment, and it's just done so well. So it's not surprising when you find out that that's the person that did it based on the other things that they've done, because immediately you're like, oh, I had those same feelings during these other things that they had done as well. So
yeah,
especially Jennifer's Body, because the time period and then the age range. So it plays a lot on the nostalgia and being a female or whatever at a certain age, and like all of these things really play so well into a very crazy horror movie on top of that. So it's really
cool. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to watch that now.